Hi guys, welcome back. I wanted to catch up on all of the news this week, in particular that pertaining to Diddy. A lot has been going on. So first off, a model from the 90s has filed a lawsuit against him, accusing him of SA. And she wants a full trial by jury. She wants to take this all the way by the looks of it. Now he may offer her a settlement, who knows? So she's seeking damages from an alleged assault from 2003. There were drugs involved, there were other people involved, forced to do things against her will. These are the claims that are being made. Sounds pretty horrific. Let's take a look.
In the documents, McKinney, who has modeled for brands like Tommy Hilfiger and Macy's, alleges that she was invited by an unnamed designer to a men's fashion week dinner at Cipriani downtown, where she was told that she'd be introduced to Combs to potentially advance her career. Ahead of the event, the model, then 22, said she was instructed to change her appearance by dyeing her hair and buying a new outfit to ensure that the Bad Boy Records founder found her attractive, per the suit. And while Combs did promise to help her, quote, make it big one day during the dinner, according to the filing, the 54-year-old also allegedly made flirtatious remarks toward McKinney before inviting her to his studio later that night to, quote, get to know her better. While at his studio, per the filing, Combs and an associate then pressured her to smoke and drink until she felt like she was floating, despite her previously insisting she had had enough. Combs then allegedly demanded McKinney follow him into the bathroom, where he began kissing her without her consent and forced her to perform oral sex on him. She said she lost consciousness shortly after and awoke in shock to find herself in a taxi back to the designer's apartment, per the lawsuit. McKinney, who claimed in the suit that she was blackballed in the modeling industry following the incident, is seeking compensatory and punitive damages in the case, as well as coverage of her attorney's fees and costs. She also demands a trial by jury.
So there you have it. This is a young woman at the time, only 22, making her way in the modeling industry and sees a big opportunity to hang out with Diddy. And she's saying that he took advantage and ended up violating her in the most horrific way. So obviously, she wants her day in court. There are many people coming forward now, inspired by Cassie, no doubt. And I really hope the truth is revealed, whatever that is, and more information comes out. He's shown that he is more than capable of lying to our faces. So any statement he puts out, people are going to take with a grain of salt. And one of the things that he didn't want to happen was to lose in the court of public opinion. That's what he has avoided all of these decades. He didn't want to lose the support of the public. He wanted to present an image that everybody believed, the Mr. Brother Love image. And now that has been completely shattered after seeing the Cassie video. So I don't see any way back for him now. And even the mayor of New York is considering taking away his key to the city.
You've been very outspoken about breaking the cycle of domestic violence in New York City. And given everything that's developed over the weekend with P. Diddy, what are you thinking about possibly rescinding the honor that you gave him last year when you presented him with the key to the city?
I think all of us were deeply disturbed by watching that chilling video of the young lady being assaulted by him and the committee and the team. We've never rescinded a key before, but we are now sitting down to see what the next steps forward are going to be.
So you are considering it?
We are taking everything under analysis, and the team will come back with me with a final determination.
If his key to the city is revoked, that will be a first ever for this to happen. And Mayor Eric Adams has been urged to do so. So council member Sandy Nurse told TMZ, Mayor Adams should immediately revoke Diddy's key to the city. Diddy lost his right to have such an honor and should be held accountable for his actions. Mayor Adams should set an example and take it away. Taking away an honor from a woman beater seems less par for the course. Council member Joe Borelli told the outlet. So we shall see what Mayor Adams decides to do. He's got his own problems at the moment with dealing with New York City and everything that's going on there. I think the people of New York City should decide. But obviously if that happens, it will be a huge disgrace to Diddy. It will officially cement the fact that he's done and that there's no coming back for him. Joy Dickerson-Neal alleged that Diddy drugged and her on tape in 1991 after she reluctantly went on a date with him. Around the same time, another anonymous woman also filed a lawsuit claiming Combs got her drunk and coerced her into having sex with him at a party. One of the rapper's friends also allegedly raped her afterwards. All of these stories sound very similar. It seems like he used the same tactics, on his victims, allegedly. He used the same tactics. And in December, Combs was accused of gang and trafficking a 17-year-old schoolgirl when she was in the 11th grade. In February, the music mogul's former producer, Rodney Little Rod Jones, filed a lawsuit against him, claiming he had hundreds of hours of footage and audio recordings of Mr. Combs, his staff, and his guests engaging in serious illegal activity. Jones alleged that Combs repeatedly sexually assaulted him while he was working on his latest album from September 2022 to November 2023. So in his claim, he's alleged that Diddy would grope him, touch him in certain areas that no one should go, and that Diddy just tried to laugh it off and, act like it's perfectly fine. This is perfectly normal. This is what we do. And essentially groomed him. So obviously pretty disgusting claims there. I'm glad Cassie came forward with her lawsuit because it did inspire other people to also come forward and hold this man accountable. Another person who is determined to expose Diddy's behind is 50 Cent. So it's been reported that his docuseries, Diddy Do It, I believe it's called, has been sold to Netflix. And we're going to see more come to light. So he says, TMZ used this fat boy picture of me because their doc went to Tubi, LOL. It's okay, guys. We're all making good television. Mine just happens to be the best. Netflix wins the bidding war. But if more victims keep coming out, I'm going to need more episodes. I think he's going to need multiple episodes. So rapper 50 Cent's documentary about the essay allegations engulfing his nemesis, Sean Diddy Combs, has just been bought by Netflix after an apparent massive bidding war. So apparently he started teasing this series months ago and a lot of networks were bidding for it. 50, who routinely revels in his long-term rival's disgraceful downfall, confirmed the deal late Tuesday.
Days after a damning surveillance video showed Diddy abusing his ex, a documentary is closer to becoming a reality.
Now let's bring in TMC's Michael Babcock. Good morning to you, Michael.
Morning, guys. How are you?
We're doing all right. So tell us what's going on with this. We understand rapper 50 Cent has been shopping this around.
Yeah, and you know what? I think a lot of people thought that 50 was just trolling, and if anyone follows 50 on Twitter or Instagram, he's no stranger to that. He definitely, engages in trolling and makes a lot of jokes. So when he had, repeatedly taken shot after shot after shot at Diddy and then said, hey, I'm working on a documentary, I think a lot of people thought that he was just joking around. It turns out he's not. So this is actually a real project that's being made under his G-Unit movie and TV studio, and he's made a bunch of really successful projects under that banner. They were actually selling it around to different streaming, organizations, including Netflix. Netflix ultimately had the most money, placed the winning bid, and at some point here in the future, we don't know exactly when, but this is actually going to be something that airs on Netflix.
So yes, admittedly, I assumed he was trolling when he first started talking about this. And no, it turns out this is really going to happen. I'm going to have to resubscribe to Netflix again. And yeah, I'm looking forward to seeing all the revelations that come out from this documentary. I imagine he's going to go way back into the 90s and have people, giving accounts of their encounters with Diddy of various kinds. And I'm sure it's going to be extremely eye-opening. And I'm sure 50 himself is going to give his own personal revelations because these two have a history.
That airs on Netflix.
So many people may not know, the two of them have had beef for decades. 50 Cent has kept his foot on Diddy's neck for decades.
Absolutely. It's like they once worked together a long time ago. They're not friends now. They don't like each other. And 50 has taken every shot, especially when Diddy has been down. Diddy really, is not in a position right now to fire back at 50 Cent. So, yeah, he's taken a lot of abuse, and I don't know that anyone feels sorry for P. Diddy right now, to be honest.
No, I don't think so either, and it's certainly not going to end anytime soon.
And I think it's a typical thing that a lot of people in the industry, if not everyone in the industry, knew Diddy did it. They're both from New York. They have a history. And I think a lot of people in the industry know the real Diddy.
It truly is about the Benjamin, as we see.
Oh yeah, he's good. It truly is about the Benjamin. Well, now when we come back, we're going to talk more with Puffy, and if you want to hang out, more than welcome to stick around, my brother. All right? We'll be right back with more right after this.
People know. People have known for the longest time. So let me know what you think. Thanks for watching. And thank you for all the lovely messages about me being back. I actually have another channel. I'll leave the link down below. That's a completely different channel to this one. So, you know, view it at your own risk. And like and subscribe. Take care of yourselves, and I will see you in the next video.